All right, quick story time. Don't do this at home, kids. These are the lockup clutches from my triple disc. I realize some of this information might be for people might not know this. A lot of people are probably much smarter than me, but this is just my experience, just sharing it for the people that don't know. So triple discs, they seem to lock up a little bit crisper. It's just because there's so many clutches in there. It's going to apply quicker. It's going to stop the turbine quicker. Anyway, I was trying to make it less brutal by playing with Holley and the force motor tables, because my understanding of it is line pressure has a direct effect on converter charge pressure, which is what locks the clutches. And I lowered it to try to make it less brutal, and it didn't feel like it was really locking up as much. I wasn't seeing the RPM drop like I expected, and then I realized my problem. So I went back to bleeding off less pressure in fourth gear, because my tune only locks it up in fourth gear. And then it felt all right, but I was inside of my torque converter. It's a bolt together, a Circle D, changing the stator, and I was like, while we're in here, might as well just look at the clutches in here. And when it was slipping, when it was not locking up as crisp, what I did unintentionally was I put a nice big dish in this lockup clutch right here. This is the reason they're called triple disc 3 clutch surfaces. That's one that goes face down into the cover, and then this clutch faces this side, and then this clutch faces up, and then there's a steel piston that applies. So there's 3 lockup surfaces. That's why they call them triple disc. So what happens, and in my experience in transmissions, when clutches get hot inside the transmission or the torque converter, is they'll dish. Like if you took a piece of thin steel and hit it with a blowtorch, it's gonna wave it. I'm not a metallurgist, but that's just what happens. And what it did to this was it waved it, not the good kind of wave. And then this surface right there was constantly rubbing on this, and that heat checked that, and I was glad I noticed it. So it was a $150 mistake from Transmission Specialties, but luckily it didn't completely delaminate the clutch, blend up a bunch of metal, and shove it everywhere in the transmission, and we caught it early. So don't do what I did. Just deal with a sort of a crisp lockup in fourth gear or whatever gear you lock it in, because it's a race car. That's what it's designed to do. You're not going to have your cake and eat it. At least not have long-lasting lockup clutches. So, but that's what I wanted to share with you guys today. That's it.